Logic is here. Welcome to the show, Logic.
Thank you. Nice.
Look, a lot of record labels or music labels, they go out, find talent, they bring them to us, and we're like, wow, you have this intense following.
Yeah.
That's been simmering for a while now.
It's pretty crazy.
They're buying into your honesty. They're buying into the way you look at life through your glasses, through your eyes.
Nice.
And now this song has kind of moved you to this other level. Did you ever expect you would start on this part of this journey? Is this the plan?
I think every artist deep down, no matter who they are, they want that. They want a big song. They want a single. They want a a #1 album. They want they want a lot of things. And for a long time, I wanted all that. And so when I was younger, I was like in the studio, like, all right, I'm gonna make this club bang on one time, or I'm gonna do this, and then it just didn't kind of work out that way. And I was, I was jealous. I'd see other artists, not in a negative way, but just like, oh man, I wish I could have that so bad,
Right.
But I kind of had to look in the mirror and say, but look at what I already have, and look at how I did it. And I remember working on my first album. I knew that it was something that I wanted to be honest and from my heart. And so I knew then that I wanted to tell stories and that I wanted to paint a picture of a message of positivity, truly, because that's the whole vibe, is peace, love, and positivity.
Absolutely.
So, sorry, to answer your question, hell yeah, I definitely saw myself here in the beginning, because this is all I ever wanted. And then I actually realized that this is just a piece of this, and that's like, okay, sure, if this does become this insane hit record, that's cool, but then what? Because a lot of people have a hit record and then they have nothing else after that, and they're known for that one thing, or they have a hit record but they don't even have albums out or whatever, and that's fine, that's cool, that's no shade. But I just knew that I wanted a fan base. I love Michael Jackson. I love Elton John, like we were talking about before. I love these people who will be remembered forever, the Stones and the Beatles, and like that's really what I want. And I don't think that's crazy to want that and to work for that. Like literally, I headlined Governor's Ball yesterday.
Right.
And the night before that,
That must have felt pretty good.
That was amazing. And the night before that, I was in the studio for 16 hours straight, and then I was in the studio for 48 hours before then. And it's because I really love what I do, and I really want to make sure that the world hears this positive message.
But Logic, what you're doing is more than just cranking out music, and I'll explain that in a second. There's so much more to it, which is so important for us to listen to this next story. But you are wearing a floral fanny pack.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Bringing it back, Logic.
Is this what's going on with that?
What's in your fanny pack?
What's in my fanny pack?
Let's play a game.
Do it.
What's in Logic's fanny pack?
Okay.
What does one carry in his floral fanny pack?
I've got my book that I write my lyrics and ideas in.
Okay.
So that's really cool.
All right.
Let's
There's the
see what else
lyric
we got.
book.
I've got my my Zelda wallet.
Okay.
And if you know what's crazy, you open it and it says genuine leather, and that makes me wonder: is it really genuine? Who would write genuine leather?
It's genuine.
Genuine.
All right. What else you got in Logic's floral fanny pack?
I have a pen.
Okay.
Good.
So you can record your thoughts.
And I have my tea tree toothpicks, because I quit smoking a year and a half ago.
So you're chewing on
Very
toothpicks.
nice.
So I chew on toothpicks.
Good.
Yeah.
Whatever gets you through the day.
Totally. I have a couple dollars in here. And
You fit a lot in that Yeah, I fanny was gonna pack.
Pretty much
say,
it.
that book is pretty big for that fanny pack.
Yeah, no, that's why this fanny pack is like thebomb.com.
This is why the interviews are so important, because we talk about the issues, like what's in your
my
fanny
God,
pack.
what's in your pack?
So the difference between just releasing a song and hoping people like it, and what you're doing, Logic, if I may just, if I may say, is you are changing people's lives, because it is
Thanks.
about positivity. And as a matter of fact, where's your nephew Vincent, Danielle?
In the other room.
Vincent skipped school today.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. I just met him.
Hey, Vincent, get close to the microphone.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
You're just putting him on blast right now. We're used to this.
Sorry
We're
about
used to
that.
this.
So you're 15 years old.
14.
14 years old. Yeah, sorry, we don't want to age you too fast. Why is it so important? What Logic gives us through his music, why is that so important? Why does it ring with you?
Because it's spreading a message of peace, love, and positivity to everyone in this world who's going through trouble, because he's going through the same stuff other people can be going through.
Right.
And it's just amazing to see how he's changed many people's lives and how he's helped them through problems. They've been going through hard things. He could just do it, and he can help them change their mind about hurting themselves or that or that.
Right.
And he could be and then just change them and be oh, he's made it and he's been through stuff too. And this shows that you can do what you want to do in life, and you can go to the farthest point and make it in your life.
That's
Thanks.
so cool.
Damn. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's like really insane to hear. I went. Do you know about that fan tour I did for? So on my last album, I
Oh yeah, and
got
you went to
got the tour
people's
bus.
houses,
Yeah, and I
you
went
to their house and listened to
and
their
played them the album before it came out.
Yeah.
And it's just so special that you say this, because that's a huge part of what I took away when I did that. You know, we started in Los Angeles and we ended in New York City, and we did 2 weeks, you know, with fans in their houses and eating food and hanging with their families and, you know, all this fun stuff. And they all said what you said, and that's why I made this album, because I was scared to make this album, you know what I mean? I mean, especially like being black and white and looking how I do, and you know, being told what I am or what I'm not, or what's this or what's that, or whatever the case may be, and I'm just proud to be who I am. And I was very scared to discuss and talk about those things, you know what I mean?
Why?
Because,
Why were you scared about it?
well, I mean, because
and why are you not scared about it now? Why is it important to get the message out there for you?
I wouldn't even necessarily say I'm not scared. I still am. You know what I mean? I have to stand up every day and be who I am, and I'm scared because of the backlash that I could receive at any moment from anybody. But it's through people's words like this young man that actually keep me going, because I realize it's not about myself. It's about the people that don't have a voice or have the power that I have, and that I need to be that for them if possible. So for example, like when I'm rapping from these different perspectives, like I have verses where I'm rapping from the perspective of a single black mother who's, you know, raising three children and, you know, has 2 jobs in this. I rap from the perspective of you know, a gay man, of a teenage kid, of all these perspectives. And I'm not here to say I'm the voice of those people. I'm just simply saying, like, I want to address these issues for those who might not be able to.
So another lesson to be learned from this project is this: being able to approach the world from everyone's perspective, doing your best. Look, I'll never know what it's like to be in your skin. You'll never know what it's like to be in my skin. But at least we got to try to see what other people are seeing and why they're seeing it that way. And that's what's all effed up about this world of ours, is people just see the world through their eyes and refuse to try to see the world through other people's eyes.
That's one thing that I always say when I go like on stage. One of my spiels, one of my little Kanye rants that I do is I tell people, like, be a good person, because there were so many times when I was on my come up that people told me that I wouldn't be anything, or I wouldn't amount to anything, or I wouldn't have any fans, or I wouldn't do anything. And I'll never forget that. There's people in this industry that I will never forget. I'll forgive, you know, I'll shake your hand, I'll smile, I'll say hello, how do you do? But I know that deep down you treated me like crap when you thought I was nothing, even though we're all something, we're all important. So I always strive to tell people that, to treat others with the same respect, you know what I mean, that you would treat your parents with, or anybody that you love, because, you know, for me, that's what it truly is all about, man. You just have to do your best to just be a good person, and because, like, think about it, even if you don't respect somebody else's views or religion or way of life or whatever, or excuse me, not respect, if you don't agree,
right,
yeah, you should respect them and who they are as a person. That's one thing I'll never understand. It's like, I don't know, and not to get all crazy, but like, okay, you could be this religion and they could be that religion, or vice versa, and you guys could love all the same TV shows and music and vibe and conversations and views on life and art and this and that, but you're going to allow this thing, which is important and it is a big deal, to the point where you would like want to stone the other person. Like,
right,
that, to me, that is crazy.
Makes no sense, does
like,
it?
hey, feel how you feel, but don't hurt somebody, don't kill somebody just because they don't necessarily believe or agree in what you believe. I mean, I think as long as the 2 people are kind, loving people that can disagree, then it's cool. That's fine. You know what I mean? But
you know, Logic, I've been around a long time. You can tell by looking at me. Gravity is not my friend. My tits are sagging. My ass is falling on the ground. I've been around. I've seen a lot.
Nice.
But these 52 years I've been on Earth, this message that...
Damn, you're 52. You look great.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Look at that. You know what they say? White don't crack.
White don't crack. Do you moisturize? My wife.
Oh, absolutely.
She loves to. She tries to get me to moisturize all the time. She's over there.
Be wise and moisturize. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's the bomb. She's a little pop singer herself. But
Look
yeah,
at that.
yeah.
Seriously, no, you got to moisturize.
Gotta moisturize.
52 years old. I've never, ever thought that the world needs your message more than we need it right now.
That's crazy,
For
man.
many different reasons. You know what? We have people hating people everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear someone try to, like, hey, calm down.
Thank you.
One thing I heard that you don't do, Logic, is you don't really want to tune into what people are saying about your stuff. You want to try to keep it pure in your head without being influenced by outside forces. What do you mean by that?
Completely. I think what it really comes down to is you have to be happy with yourself. You know, you have to, and that's a big thing that I learned with this album is I'm me, and people could say things like they've said like, oh man, like, you know, he's corny or he's this or he's that, whatever. Because I've had people like say, oh, peace, love, and positivity, that's whack or that's stupid. Like, which is really crazy because, I mean, think about it. How evil can you be to hate someone because their message is peace, love, and positivity? But people do it. It's insane. And for me, that used to really hurt me. It really used to hurt, and I would be like, man, how come they don't like me? I don't get it. I don't understand. And I was trying to work for other people's approval. So here's a great example. I could release this album, Everybody, which I did, and people could say, oh, yeah, I mean, it's cool, but I really think like he should do this and he should change this and do that. Oh, okay. Okay, you know, magazine or whoever wrote this review, you got it. And then I'm going to go do another album, and all those things that they said they wanted me to change, I changed them. Do I have your approval yet?
No.
Yes. Yes, we have your approval, but now you go over here and these other people that hate all the things that you changed about it. So it's like if I'm constantly trying to work for different people's approval, then I'm never going to find, you know, happiness within myself. And that right there is a big reason of why I don't focus on what others tell me. Because at the end of the day, period, I do make music selfishly. So even if there is a positive message behind it, that's cool, but I make it so that I vent and I don't go crazy. And with that being said, it's one of those things where you just have to stay focused on who you are. And I know that the fans will love what I release because no matter what it is and no matter what I talk about, as long as I put my heart and soul into the production and to the lyrics that I am spewing out to these millions of people, they will truly appreciate it. And anybody who doesn't, you know, I can't curse, but forget them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real thing. Like, you just have to be happy with who you are. Because if you're not, then, you know, I always say I would rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
Have you always had that? Has that always been a thing that you've really felt inside, or did you have to sort of hit a point where you were like, you know what, I don't care anymore?
I definitely had to hit a point where I could walk around at rap shows in a fanny pack, 100%.
Oh my God.
That's a real thing.
What the hell are you trying to do with that fanny pack?
I know, right? No, but for me, it's 100% it's definitely, it's something that's taken time. This is always who I've been, right? I've always loved, you know, peace, love, and positivity and do your best to be a good person and whatever the case may be, but it took a hell of a lot to really just be me and say, be you know? It was hard. I just feel like, look, I'm not the first to talk about stuff like this. I'm not the first guy to have a concept album. I'm not the first, but I'm the first one to do it this way. And, you know, when I was in the depths of my anxiety, the person that was there for me the most was my wife, you know, and it was really amazing that she was there to take care of me and make me feel that I could make me feel, she let me know, like, it's okay to feel that way and to be honest and to always be open, not only with her, but with the whole world. And because of that, you know, I can stand here today or sit here today and say this because I felt I didn't have a voice speaking to me about these things. And I was like, man, well, if I've never really heard a rap song, if you will, or a song in general truly dedicated to anxiety or depression or suicide on a massive commercial level, then maybe I need to be the person to do it.
Wow. There you have it.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're still on this journey. Nothing is completely solved, ever.
Never. Yeah, that's the great thing I think I love about not only music, but life in general, especially if you're a perfectionist. You're always striving for perfection and you'll never do it. I believe you can master your craft and master elements of your life, but you can never perfect it, and that's what life is about.
And floral fanny packs.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
Can we go ahead and announce the show at Barclays Center?
Oh, yes, we can. Can we talk about that? Yeah, 8/8. I'm so excited. I was at GovBall yesterday, and my manager Chris, he was like, "Yeah, man, let him know it's all good." So yeah, Barclays Center. I'm headlining August 8th. I can't wait. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. It's really weird.
But the whole world needs to see you. I need to see you in Japan. I need to see you in Russia. I need to see you
real.
in Europe.
I'm trying to go to Tokyo. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. It's going to be great. Yeah, this whole tour, the tickets are on sale now, and you know, it's been really great. LA is sold out. A bunch of different places are sold out. We're doing 2 nights at the Greek over there, so we're coming over here. It's just really exciting.
This is going to be surreal. Oh, hey, Logic, to let you know, tell your friends they can't buy tickets for the Greek show. It's all sold out. Sorry.
That's really funny.
Make you feel pretty good.
It's pretty great, man. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I'm just so happy I'm here, man, because you don't understand, especially like in rap too, because it's kind of always like a competition. I mean, it's a competition everywhere, every genre. So I'm just so happy that like I'm not competing with anybody but myself, and I get to just be me, man. Like, you know, that's why it's so cool that he says that. Like, everybody should just be themselves. That's what's cool. You know what I mean? Like, just be you and do your best to be a good person. I'm just so stoked I'm here. I can't believe it. Yeah, because I've legitimately always wanted this since I was a little boy, making, you know, Jim Carrey faces in the mirror or performing with the remote control. Like, this is all I ever wanted. And so now that I have it, I don't take it for granted, and I really appreciate it, and I just only hope to come back and see you guys again.
You were beyond awesome.
I'm okay.
I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, he's okay.
Thanks.
He's all right. So, of course, the single is 1-800-273-8255.
Yes.
Our buddy Alessia Cara on there as well.
Hey.
He's great.
We love our Alessia.
Yeah, she's the best.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Logic!